instrumental in bringing him to the front. He was a little bit of a surprise yesterday, but bowled nicely. Picked up a couple of wickets. Just losing his shape totally with that shot. Fine.
Just sets you back. Because we're talking about a filler coming into bowl at a very young stage of this.
Done by that length.
He didn't bowl too badly in the first inning. Keeps it nice and simple.
Karaizov's catch it, but he's hit that pretty well. Not going to go all the way to the boundary, I don't think. The outfield's very quick here in Lahore. They're coming back for the third. Oh, here's trouble. Oh, my goodness, that is comical. That is simply comical. Looking for the third, wasn't watching the ball at all, was told no, and then he slept. That is extraordinary. That is a real mess up.
What do they say? When you're running out of luck and when your form is not there, you find absolutely brand new ways of getting out. Why would you want to risk that? And this is really unfortunate because this was nicely played. This initial one, then two, and then he decided on his own probably. There's a little bit of invite from Sahibzada Farhan. In the meantime, it was all too late. He slipped and it was done. And there's no need for that third. Probably there's never a third in there. On the bounce to the keeper, and it's all over for Sidhu. We were so looking forward to a good knock here from him, but he's found a new way of getting out. His low form continues. Done for 4, 12 for 1.
Mohammad Haris now, 24 years of age, average is nothing to write home about. Wicketkeeper batsman, very talented wicketkeeper batsman. Numbers should be better than that. He's a non-striker's end at the moment.
Sahibzada Farhan needs to settle down because that run out would be sort of hurting his system just a little bit. His thought process has got to be very clear here. He plays the shot well, exposes the stumps and so opens the offside field as well. The ball is not really spinning a lot. This is how Saim Ayub was done.
It's going to be just the single.
When you're out of form, your mind works mysteriously. It's all jumbled up. Your thought process is jumbled up. When you're running in good.
Very determined shot by Farhan.
The stage is set for him to showcase his talent and what a good player he is. This was beautifully hit in his zone and so effortlessly. It's a lovely strike right out of the middle of the blade.
It's gone again, and he set that one for another sixer. 200 batting.
Entertainment has begun very early for the crowds. Once again, clearing the front leg. Once again, it's the same treatment that the earlier delivery got. This was a little different because it was long and huge.
Just a reminder about the scholarship. KFC is awarding a higher education scholarship to a deserving student every time a 6 is hit. So there's a couple in this over. End of the over, 26 for 1.
26 for 1 after 3 overs.
Now they're thinking of only 2 at this stage, just trotting through. Then suddenly that's terrific, most of everybody. That's cracked away. There is protection out there. Rashad Hussain, who was expensive yesterday, needs to bowl better today. He's a really key component. Rashad Hussain. Hassan Mahmood into the attack now.
The plans are forced to change. Sharful out with a groin injury. Hassan Mahmood was probably looking to bowl in the middle phase of the innings. Now he's bowling with the new ball.
In there for a while. Past the bowler, past the man at mid-off. Chases on, outfields and lightning quick. Couple of dives into the swimming pool. That's synchronized diving, isn't it? 4 runs.
A goal for them. The other thing about his batting is the timing. This was a little uppish, but he went through with it and hardly seemed to have hit it. It was nothing more than a caress, a punch down the ground, and here's an Olympic effort. The synchronized swimmers diving together.
Same attire, brilliant. Well done, boys. Russian judges given them 7 out of 10.
I would give 8 actually.
I'd give a lot more. I'd go 10. Why not? And they're off again. They're off again. Oh no. Just they're giving up this time.
This was a little too sweetly hit. Once again, that straight drive. So he's pretty expansive when it comes to range. Staying in the crease and going through with the shot just tells you about the quality of the surface. You can stand still and hit through the line.
2 really good shots. 9 off the over, halfway through over number 4. Shariful on the sidelines. Straight to that time. Shot the stumps, direct hit, but safely home. Well, Shariful on the sidelines, he's the 5th now. 5th quick that's not around for Bangladesh. Correction, the 4th, actually. Mustafizur Rahman, of course, he fractured a finger last week, actually. So he's not here, which is a big blow. Nahid Rana shot the stumps. Nahid Rana didn't come for personal reason. Tuscanama's got an ankle issue, and now Shariful's got that groin problem. So not great news for the Bangladesh quicks. Picked up superbly. Beautiful shot, and that's gone for 6 runs. Nicely played, that one.
Very dismissive in style, and what a good shot. He's got loads of talent. It's just that he's got to convert that talent into numbers now. He's been in the circuit for a long time. Haris bats at that all-important number 3 position, and that talent has got to come good now for Pakistan. It's about time. And when you see him hitting such shots, KFC score a scholarship with a 6, then you know that there's a lot of potential, and Pakistan have probably got a match winner in him.
Just brilliant with these scholarships in KFC to deserving students every time a 6 is hit. Really good from KFC, and of course the students, the beneficiaries, and loving that. Saw him backing away, followed him. Nicely bowled by Hassan. 43 for 1.
Is a dominant strike force when it comes to peppering the mid-wicket, the square leg, the point region. That's his area. Just a flick of the wrist and nothing more.
Well, they're away, Pakistan. They won the toss, elected to bat, lost the early wicket. Sam Ayub is back in the hut run out. He'll still be shaking his head, I think. But since then, the runs have flowed. The run rate now 10.75. 2 more overs before the power play is done. Bangladesh would dearly love a little bit more support in the outfield, I'm sure. Makes a big difference to the captain and the bowlers. Tanzim now. Big job to do here with Tanzim. It's a good start.
Yeah, from running point of view, you've got to be careful when you run on the greener patch. This is a very green square. But we saw Saim Ayub lose his footing when he was partly running on that side area, which is full of grass. So either you run sort of between the pitch, or then make sure that your grip is strong enough to run aggressively on that green patch just next to the 22 yards.
It's nicely bowled again. See both these batsmen running on the green area. The regrowth actually in the square area has been unbelievable in Lahore, the way the grass has grown back very quickly. Got to make sure you got your spikes are long enough. Got spikes in your heel, I suppose. That's important.
Yeah, I think you've got to be careful. Just keep that point in mind when you're running, because you don't realize that it can be lethal, as in this case. Have a look at Saim Ayub. He's partly running on the pitch, partly running on that green patch, and then he slips. It was all too late for him.
You know what? He slipped on the side of his shoe, actually. That's what happened. He tried to put the brakes on, but he slipped on the side of his shoe. And sometimes you see that actually happen when a bowler comes in a bowl, and they, rather than plant the foot down flat on the pitch, they put it on the side of the shoe and they slide. Because I was watching him running there. He has got the spikes on the back. Spikes on the back of his shoes and also at the front. But when he was running, he slipped on the side, and that's why he slipped. He's got spikes front and back. You can see he's a bit raised off the pitch. The track is.
We talk about game awareness, and that certainly demands of you that you understand where to run from, and that it can be hazardous if you don't keep that point in mind, running on the green or the more greener part. Yeah, he slides, skids, and by that time it was all too late.
Side of his boot, plenty of spikes there. He had his feet nice and flat, he would have been fine, but he was trying to do everything he possibly could to try and stop, which he slid on the side of his shoe, side of his boot. Crack, that's another one. Pick the bones out of that one. That's a beauty. He's hitting the ball superbly now.
Very powerful hitter. 50 comes up as a result of that booming 6. Camping on the back foot, clearing the front leg. This is how the T20 bashers bat these days. In the zone and helping himself. It's a flatter 6, and he's favouring that mid-wicket range.
Oh, it's a great shot. Really is a terrific shot. 50 on the board. 7 of this over. Whip that away as well. There is protection though on the bounce. It's going to be the single. He'll retain the strike. That's a really good start. Going at over 10. 51 for 1 after 5. That 6 count is rising this year. 64 now. Nicholas Pooran 57. Abhishek Sharma 50. Tanzim Hassan 45. Devok Brevis been playing out of his boots recently on 42. Alex Hales 39. Hassan Nawaz, who played nicely yesterday, on 39. But Farhan 64. Brilliant.
Pakistan 51 for 1, going at a fair clip into the onside. Quick run, quick single. Saibzada Farhan has had a fabulous year in T20 cricket. 4 centuries this year, so man has been consistent and also has been very good at the top of the order. Normally when he gives himself a little bit of time to get settled, then he does go big. Started off well, 38 of 21. Yeah, Haris will just go one way. He'll try and get boundaries every other delivery. The ramp shot doesn't work. That's a few missed opportunities for Bangladesh, and Pakistan racing along.
Trying to play that ram shot on the onside behind square. Yes, Sahibzada has been very impressive. He looks to be in blistering form. He's come out with all guns blazing. You talk about those missed opportunities. Remember, just early in the innings, Tanzil Hasan Tamim just couldn't latch on to that opportunity. That's flicked away. Could have been a wonderful, wonderful catch. But remember, Sahibzada has been in terrific form. You already pointed out. But he's also been the leading run scorer in the recently concluded PSL. With 449 runs, has 100 to his name. And we've already seen what he can do with the bat. The kind of damage. This is what I'm talking about, Basit. It's the very first over. And that should have been taken. I know it's a very difficult catch, but nearly made it. And it's just gone through the hands. That's a great opportunity, great over from Mehdi Hasan Miraj.
Pulls it, oh, full stretch. Difficult, but another chance.
It's the substitute fielder, Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Not an easy chance, but you got to grab those when it comes to you. You got to make it a special effort because it's such a good pitch to bat on. So if there is any opportunity whatsoever, you got to go and grab it.
Remember, Pakistan got 201 in the previous game, and that was pretty much enough. And they've started off very well in the power play. And that has been hit away. It was down leg side, but Haris caught up with it well.
Yeah, from the bowling perspective, a bowler needs to find the line and length which will stop the batter to free their arms, no matter where you bowl. Probably eyeing to bowl a Yorker, it goes wrong. Onto the pads, little bit full, goes after it. Didn't come from the middle part of the bat, doesn't matter. Enough on the bat and it goes fine. The fielder at short fine had no chance to stop that man. So 4 more.
The 2 deliveries of the power play remain. Pakistan have hit 4 boundaries and 4 sixes. This one whipped away. That is timed beautifully. 1 bounce over the rope. Another boundary.
Yeah, we spoke about Sahibzada, the way he's handled himself in the middle. What about Mohammad Haris now? With that 6th partnership is 51 to be exact. Lovely pickup shot. It goes down the wicket and makes it in a low full toss. Lovely wrist work right from the sweet part of the bat and clears the distance. So 4 more.
Backs away, this time over the offside. Another boundary. This is expensive 6th over. It's gone for 16. Power play done. Pakistan 67 for 1.
After 6 overs, Pakistan
Started off with the opportunity on the offside, but after that, Farhan just hitting his straps. Very good through the offside. This was the run out. He actually did not run on the cut strip. That's why the slip. Unfortunate for Saim Ayub. And then Farhan just launching it leg side. Very strong with the slog sweep. Very strong with the pull shot. And overall, it's been quite a masterclass. Him and Haris just joining in the fun. Last ball backed away, made sure that he hit it over the offside. Shamim edged away, and that'll race away to the fence outside the off stump. Not where he intended, but 4 nonetheless.
Yeah, the last 4 deliveries, they've picked up 4 in each and every delivery. That is incredible hitting. Just not in control of the shot, doesn't matter. Outside edge, it's a genuine edge. But it goes in the gap. Electric outfield, goes to the boundary.
Pakistan off and running, and they're doing what they wanted in the power play. Now just need to carry on. The intensity in the innings shouldn't drop. Just outside the off stump.
They've come in with their aggressive mindset, haven't they? 45 for 2 in the power play in that first T20 international. 67 for 1 this time around.
Goes in the air, doesn't carry. Little bit of excitement. Super Asia, Pakistan's leading home appliances brand. Magic of one touch.
He went for a boundary in the very first delivery in his over, but he's come back quite nicely here. They've only managed to score 3 singles of the next 4 deliveries. Important for Shamim to finish off nicely here.
Punches it down the ground. Still can't reach the fence, just a single. So after the initial boundary of the first ball, a good comeback from Shamim. 75 for 1. Crowd just coming in. It has been a hot day. Just cooling down slightly, still very hot. But we've seen a good crowd in the first T20I, now second T20I, just building. Lots of support after the PSL for Pakistan. And they know that it's not a new side, but a side which is just in transition. Rishad Hussain. Leg spin now in the attack. What Bangladesh need is wickets. Because if these two carry on, both Sahibzada Farhan and Mohammad Haris will take the spinners on. They won't shy away. It's a good start.
Yeah, the only way to apply a little bit more pressure is try to stop the batters to pick up boundaries. He started well. Remember, he was expensive in the first T20 International, where he went for 55 in 4 overs, managed to pick up a wicket. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. As long as you don't allow the batter to go and be a little bit more aggressive and in the end pick a boundary. So he started well here. Rishad Hussain. Quick run taken. Fielders inside the circle will need to be a little bit more sharper. If it comes your way, you got to hit. You got to get a direct hit.
Very nicely bowled, just back of a length. A little bit of fumble allows the single. Super fast. Premier detergent powder. Cleans like a dream. Walks across, a little ramp. Does get bat on it, but just speeds the single.
It's a nice little period for Bangladesh. Remember, Shamim Hussain also finished off nicely when he conceded a bound in the very first delivery of his previous over. Even in this over, they'll only be dealing in singles. There's 3 singles in the first 4 deliveries.
It'll be wide now. He just maybe thought that Sahibzada Farhan was going to run at him. Went wide. It's not a bad choice, just floating it up outside off stump, away from the batter. This is short, pulled away. It doesn't get the gap, so another single. Just needs to close this over out. Just 5 runs off his first 5 deliveries. Doesn't want to concede a boundary here, because it's been a good over. Haris will most definitely be looking at that leg side. Try to get that sweep shot away. Oh, the reverse sweep. But that is a very good start from Rishad. Just 5 off that over. It's 80 for 1. Mid-2, so little rest. He's taking off his helmet, just getting his cap on, but also taking a little breather. Might be, yeah, some sugar, some electrolytes. Make sure that he keeps hydrated.
Yeah, good from the Bangladesh bowlers to keep the batters quiet. 11 deliveries now since the last boundary, Bazid. It's a bit of a pressure being applied. Well, he's really enjoying himself in the stands. There's been some good cricket, some aggressive cricket. 7 4s and 4 6s in the first 8 overs. Bangladesh, with those 2 overs, have just pulled things back a bit.
Now, one thing Litton Das has talked about is consistency. Now, we've got a couple of good overs now. Be consistent, add another over to that. Then things will happen. Unfortunate for Sharaful, who had to walk off with a groin strain. And that just extends that bowling, because of the fact now they'll have to, 3.3 overs of Sharaful will have to be bowled. Shamim did a good job in the previous game, so we might have a good over. And Tanzim as well.
Yeah, he was a surprise package, Shamim Hussain. Went for 19 in the first 3 overs, then he went for 12 in the last over. Did manage to pick up a wicket, and he's done a decent job here with the ball. Remember, no Shariful Islam to walk out early in his spell. Groin injury. But once again, Shamim Hussain is doing the job with the ball.
He's going to be Shamim. Nicely bowled. He wants two. He's got a pocket and they come back and do it comfortably.
At the moment he hit that towards the mid-wicket area, he knew the second run was on. With those couple of runs, he moves on to 49.
Works at leg side, he wants two. Maybe just settle for one and get to his 50. His first T20I 50, Shahzada Farhan. He's been in fabulous form throughout the year. Just making it count. Just 10 games. He's been around for a while. 7 years for that 10 games. Probably he is in the best form he's ever been in. Full toss, helped away. And all the way, maximum.
Just when they were applying the pressure, Shamim Hussain lets one go out of his hand, which turned out to be a full toss. So easy pickings. Looked like he wanted to bowl a leg break here. Why would you want to do that? Because as an off spinner, he was doing a pretty decent job. That's nicely played. His eyes lit up when he saw that ball coming in that direction. Too easy for Haris to put it away for the maximum.
Haris striking at 183. This is what he does. He comes out firing. Nicely bowled.
Partnership of 78 of just 42 gets Pakistan going 90 in the 9th over. There's still 2 more deliveries to be bowled here. He's gone for 10 in the first 4 deliveries.
Oh, nicely bowled. Just flatter, just angling back in. And Pakistan well on their way. Remember, 201 was enough a couple of nights ago. Can they get to 225? The way that they're going with just 1 wicket down, they would think that's possible. Nicely bowled. Dot ball to end the 9th. It's 91 for 1.
91 for 1 after 9 overs. Pakistan!
Pakistan, surely you want to play here when you're playing T20 cricket as a batter. Second best, 8.4, just second to New Zealand with the run rates. Batting paradise. In the air, this should be taken. This is a chance. Running back. No! Another one floored.
He cannot believe it. It's Medias and Mirage. Looked like he was in control. Another good delivery. Goes in the air. Never easy to go back. And just couldn't hold on to it. So another drop.
Both opportunities provided to Shahzada Farhan. And this time he middled it down the ground. That's gone all the way. Tried it the previous delivery, succeeds with the second attempt.
That's throwing salt on the wound. Not the case because he was dropped the previous delivery. This time he connects, and he connects well. Slams it away for yet another 6, his 4th 6 of the innings.
Walks across, pulls it away. He's pulled it powerfully. And that has gone flat and over the boundary. Back-to-back sixes.
And the 100 up for Pakistan. You cannot afford to bowl short, especially to someone like Sahibzada, who's been in terrific touch. Look at this. Short, pulled away. Says thank you very much.
Time into the offside. He wants to. There's a deep extra cover on the fence, so a couple of runs. Nicely played. He's already in position. He's waiting for that length. Absolutely climbs into it. Cuts it away straight to the man. Doesn't find the gap this time.
Already an expensive over. 16 of this over so far. What an innings this is turning out to be from Sahibzada.
A couple of dots to end the 10th. It's 107 for 1.
107 for 1. After 10 overs, Pakistan.
Enjoy various free services and earn Orbit rewards by maintaining.
End to the pitch worked for Tanzim on that occasion. There was no timing, no elevation for Haris. Went straight to the fielder. Lack of pace worked for the bowler. And nicely judged catch by Rashad. Come for Bangladesh, and it's Haris who contributed 41 from just 25 deliveries. Pakistan 115 for 2.
The extremely talented young Hassan Nawaz, to 22 years of age, strike rate of 190. He got 44 off 22 balls yesterday, played really well. Again, he was disappointed to get out in the 40s, but this guy is a rare talent.
Yeah, you're right. He's talent, and at the same time, he's developing. That augurs well for Pakistan.
Big swing and a miss.
A hint to turn. A hint to turn for the leggy. Not the first time.
Good to see Rashad Hussain just slowed down a little bit. I thought his first over, even though it was a good one, was a little bit on the quick side. He only went for 5, but I thought he was firing him in a bit. Clearly he's just thought a little about it now with the break of that partnership, that century stand, and prepared to throw it up a little bit. Gives it a good rip. Wrong and beautifully bowled, wasn't picked. Beautifully bowled.
As a leg spinner, you have to keep on doing these things. And bring a surprise element for the batters to be able to succeed.
A little bit short that time, but he hasn't got all of that. Is that going to be 6? Just leaping at long on to no avail.
And it was a miss hit. And flew over the line. A quick one, dragged it back, and Farhan was ready for it. Tantalizing close for that fielder at long off.
Bottom edge, I think. Big appeal, and up goes that digit. So he's on his way. So suddenly they got rid of the two guys who were playing so well with that 100 stand in no time. And they've got them both in the space of 6 runs.
Again, slowness of the pace worked for the bowler. Now was looking to hit the ball over extra, only managed an edge, but excellent contribution and a great comeback for Sahibzada Farhan. Again, a bit of turn, and that was enough for the leggy to find the edge. It's 121 for 3.
Skipper's arrived. He got runs yesterday, played really nicely, 56 off 34, 8 fours and 1 6. He's in good form at the moment. Would have been pleased as the captain to get the team to winning the first of 3 games. We're very keen to win this one so they win the series, but work to be done, and 2 batsmen in the crease now for Pakistan on naught. It's good for Bangladesh. Nicely played, running that off the face, playing it very late. Good way to get going.
He's been consistent. Pakistani captain Salman Ali Agha scored 350s in his last 4 outings, and he has started off promisingly for Pakistan. Just a little dab, use the pace, and he's off the mark in style.
Another really talented cricket. Salman Ali Agha is a fine player, so 2 real talents in the middle now for Pakistan. Squeezing that one away, work to be done. Sweeper, can he get there? No, 4 runs. Great way to start. 2 boundaries and 2 balls, 129 for 3.
Yeah, he's sort of a batter who could deal with any kind of a situation and stays positive. He's got the ability to keep on finding the boundaries.
Rashad Hussain to finish that over tidily. He was bowling nicely. Those boundaries have made him been quite expensive now. He's 3 overs, 1 for 35 at this stage. Rashad. Miraz into the lineup today. Just a little bit of turn. Just enough turn to give the bowler a little bit of incentive. Pretty good crowd in today. It's nice to see as well. Not quite as big as we had yesterday, but it's still building. Got time for a Vigotel selfie. A crowd selfie moment with a Vigotel smartphone. Oh, I think I've got 5 smiles, haven't I? No, I've only got 4. Youngster in the yellow t-shirt wasn't quite giving me enough of a smile to pass it. He'll work on it though.
Yeah, the youngster looked bewildered, like you do at times, is he?
Harsh but fair, very fair.
Yeah, he was into that stroke a bit early, and that bit of turn worked for him.
Oh, calls through from the non-strikers in, yes. Suddenly, Salman Ali Agha had to get the skates on.
Bangladesh
He's only going for 3 so far in this over, halfway through. As long as he stops the boundaries, he'll be doing a fine job.
He's a clever operator. And he knows how to go about the job, although he hasn't got plenty in his repertoire. Or with that limitation, he does well.
2 into the bat. Has it gone all the way? Yep, it has. 6 runs. Those bats are good these days. Goodness gracious.
Big livers as well. Had to reach for it. And then be able to time that perfectly. Has to be an excellent stroke. Yes, 2 end of the bat, but still had enough power.
Some good runs off the last couple of deliveries in particular. No, just the single off that one. So a 6 off the 5th ball. 140 for 3 now. Let's have a look at the economy rates. Surifu off the park, unfortunately, after 3 balls. That was disappointing for him. Shaman has done a fine job. 2.5 overs at this stage. He's kept things fairly tight. Oh, there we go. It's a Pal T. All the boys, all the ground staff, they've done a wonderful job over the last 2 months. Well done. Thumbs up. I agree. Akram at the back there. Well done. Going back for the 2nd quite comfortably. Akram's been around for how long here? Amir?
He was appointed at this particular stadium in 2003. I'm not claiming that I've eidetic memory, but at times it serves me well. So 2003.
Good on him. Brilliant. He's done a fine job. 4 runs. The pitch is beautiful for batting on.
Oh, the ground staff has to be lauded for curating such a pitch, which is ideal for this format, T20, where people anticipate plenty of boundaries and 6s. And what a surface this has been, full of runs. Batters love these surfaces.
Rashad got a bit of tap in the last 2 balls of the last over. Now he's got a bit of tap in the first 2 balls of this over. 6 off 2. He's going to try and shut the rest of this over down. He's a talented bowler, sort of pacey bowling, but flat at the moment. That's what happens, of course, when you do get on the expensive side. Suddenly bowl a little bit quicker than what you would like to. You rush through things a little bit. Reluctant to slow the ball up through the air. That's nicely bowled. Another sponsor, J. Dot, the official Starling partner. Another long-term sponsor. Great to have all these sponsors involved in the series who are It's come back well. 6 off the first 2, and he's just conceded 2 runs off the next 3. So still an important delivery here to keep this over nice and tidy. Have to re-bowl that one.
Well, the leg spinner's returns are indicative of the fact how good the surface is when your premier bowler goes for 44. And his quota, add 6 to that. He has conceded 50 now. And his quota of 4 overs. What a way to finish the over. Hasan Nawaz with a 6. 155 for 3.
Just doesn't try and hit it too hard. Just strokes through it. He's so strong. got really strong wrists. That's one thing I've noticed about him when I've been watching him bat. Wrists are made of steel, it seems. Oh, what a good catch. Well taken, sir. I bet his phone's ringing. Yep, there it is. His phone's ringing. Or he's phoning someone, perhaps. So 14 overs done. 155 for 3 now. Third 50, just 27 deliveries, just one more than the second 50. Shamim now. Releasing that one up the front of the hand that time, trying to bowl a Exchange on, world's first arbitrage, crypto exchange. Download the app, www.xexchangeon.io. Another sponsor we had on board for the last few months. Going to come back for the second, not there. Good fielding by Rashad.
Now, the reason why Hassan is so good at hitting sixes, he establishes strong base. Especially his back foot is firm in the ground. From there, it becomes easy to swing the arms and the bat into the gap, looking for 2. Get them easily in the end.
They are setting themselves up for a nice little thrash for the last 5 overs here. Scored 43 runs off the last 3 overs yesterday.